Alicia. Hello, Matt Sale. We're going to start with, hey, Carrie. We're going to start with a mellow song, and then we're going to switch it up a little bit. This is how we roll over here. This is how we roll over here. All right. Let's do and get it. Mic drop. Hey. Yes, I seen that, May. Hello, Rappa. Hello, Chris. CM. Who am I missing here? Zena. I said hey to Matt. Matt sailing. Matt sailing away. He caught him an open course. Oh, that sounds kind of weird, Matt. I better not say that. He set an open course for the Virgin Sea. 'Cause he's got to be free. Sorry. Sounded weird, I know. Your name just went with the song. I can't help it. My brain registers in music, I have to say. I'm having steak. Ooh, I'm not a big onion fan, Chris, but it sounds good. It sounds very good. For sure. For sure. All right, now I have to, let me try to find all this stuff that I had. Hold up. It just disappeared. There it is. I have found a fifth. Now, so JLR investigates. All the links are already in chat. Just thought I'd say that. I put the links in the chat prior, right? 2118 there. Did you guys know when Limp Bizkit sang that song? They actually did it at a big festival. What festival was it? I know that I've got some musically inclined people out there. Limp Bizkit played that song at this festival. Was it it was I just be in JLR from what I understand, Chris. That is enough. Your grand dog sitting. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Pride Month, everybody. Is that where you say what you're proud of? Lollapalooza. Thank you, Lickety Split. I knew there was musically inclined people in the bushes. I knew it. Yeah, they ended up tearing a lot of stuff up. No, what? Well, I'm sure they played Glastonbury too. I can't remember. I knew it. I thought it had to do with I don't remember. Let me see here. It was at Woodstock 99. Woodstock 99. LBGTQ plus 2 spirited. Okay. Yes, it was at Woodstock 99. For sure. Wow, a 3-day pass back in 99 for Woodstock 99 would have cost roughly $290 to $350 today. Backstage VIP access $600 to $1,000. And all these people are paying a crap load of money to go to, what the heck's it called? Where Justin Bieber made $10 million for being on stage for a couple hours. Where all the rich influencers go. The rich influencers go, and they get free clothes and drinks and food, and the normal people are in tents and getting food poisoning and all that shit, for sure. Okay, first I want to start with, this is from a channel called Cram It. Thank you, Cram It. JLR, let me share it with you. Now, JLR, I never paid a lot of attention to JLR. I'm one of those type of people. There are certain individuals I don't pay any attention to. Hey, Freeside. Carrie Lawson. But JLR is hard to ignore because it seems like when he messes up big time. So JLR, he doesn't like anybody asking him about his ex-girlfriend. Okay? Now, from my understanding, this gentleman and a female creator, they hang out on her channel and they talk about JLR and his ex-girlfriend and things like that. So JLR, being the man that he is, he kind of corners this guy at the Comic-Con. No, Conicom. Wait, there's Comic-Con and Conicon, right? Is it Conicon? What the fuck's it called? CrimeCon. Crime, I don't know. What is it? Somebody tell me what it is. Lord, I had too much candy already. Jesus, take the wheel. CrimeCon. Thank you, Zena. Well, this year it was ConCon. The cons were showing up. It was Criminal Con. All the YouTube criminals can come down. For real. That is so funny. That is so funny. Yeah, Coachella's where, all the rich people hang out because they have enough money to, have houses and shit. They ain't got to walk around and not have no water or food or none of that. I don't think a personal chef is going to make their client have the diarrhea, if you know what I mean. For sure. I saw a video of Brittany getting pulled up. Yeah, she got pulled over for a DUI. Yeah. She was on quite a few substances. She was, she was telling them everything that she was on. Poor Brittany. Poor Brittany. For real. I feel bad for her. What a messed up life. What a messed up life. That's fashion, CM. Don't you know that? That's fashion. Okay, so this is JLR. Link is in the chat. All right, here he goes. JLR investigating.
Can you say that? Thanks for the chat, man. So you can't say that. Anything else? Good job deflecting.
Good job deflecting. So we have to go back. I apologize. We have to go back. So JLR sees this dude, right? And he's like, watch what I do. I think he thought the guy was going to be scared of him or something. There he is. He
Hey, your name's
spotted him.
Matthew, right? How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much.
How are you doing?
Good.
I've seen you on YouTube before.
Yes,
You make some videos about me.
I do.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing. Just
Anything
you?
to say? Matthew, right?
Yeah. Are you trying to bully me?
Huh?
This guy is on it. Are you trying to bully me? Are you trying to bully me? Right? No, I've only been on like 15 minutes, Sage. And I played a song, so you don't have to. You don't have to, girl. Okay. Are you trying to bully me? Now, me personally, I'm a little bit more rough around the edges. If I knew that I was talking about JLR on my channel and he came up to me anywhere and said, hey, I would say, what the fuck do you want? What do you want, you alleged woman, not friendly to women guy, right? He is a piece of work.
Are you trying to bully me?
No.
Sure sounds like it.
You think I'm bullying you?
No, you stick your phone in my face.
I'm sticking my phone in your face. Look
Now
at
you
this.
take a step back when I say that.
Okay. So what's going on? How you doing, Matthew?
I'm allowed to be here.
You say a lot of things about me
I do.
online, don't you? So you say it as a statement of fact. You're a kid.
You say evidence and stuff.
Evidence of what? Evidence of what?
What you did right here.
So let me ask you something. I heard.
So he says, we cover the evidence of what you did to your friend Magnolia, your girlfriend. And JLR immediately says, let me say this. So you did something to your girlfriend. And the guy was like, I ain't done nothing. Right? JLR's acting like that the evidence isn't out there, legal evidence of what he did, right? How fucking weird is that? I'm going to tell you why, Carrie, that I believe he did not think people were going to cover it because it was brought out at a later date. It was brought out at a later date, right? So he thought he was, he was being cool and staying on his channel with his almost 500,000 subs. That dude's got almost 500,000 subs. That is, for real, you guys. So obviously, many people feel that what was legally out there wasn't a big deal, right? Of course.
You don't abuse your girlfriend. Never. You never put your hand on your girlfriend ever.
He fucking choked her out. That's a big freaking statement right there. Allegedly, I'll say, right? Are you serious? So let me tell you, you ain't never put a hand on your girlfriend. Dude, are you serious? Well, forget this. I ain't monetizing this because I'm kind of hangry about it. Well, I ain't hangry. I'm not hungry. I did eat breakfast. What the fuck, JLR? Are you for real? Says the guy who's going and profiting off of hanging around a house where a woman has been missing for quite a while. Does he think that this woman's just gonna take a Uber and come back home and he'll be standing out there and he'll be like, "Oh, Nancy, you're home. Let me talk to you real quick." What the fuck? For real. What is wrong with these people? For real.
Not at all. Can you say that?
That's right, JLR. Can you say that? JLR turns and walks away. JLR's like, "Oh, please let me leave you alone now."
That's for the chat, man. So you can't say that. Anything else?
Oh shit, hang on. Hold on, you guys. I gotta change my banner because I've got stuff about kids up there. Let me see if I can find my Venmo and my Cash App banner. Heck yeah, I'll put that up. Believe it, I will today. There you go. There's one. It's got it on there. All right. Here we go.
Good job deflecting.
See, I saw you just sitting there filming me. I saw the videos that you make about me.
You do that a lot too.
Yeah. So tell me about yourself. Where are you from? So, what?
Why are you trembling, dude? Why are you trembling, dude?
So, what?
Why are you trembling?
Trembling? You think
Yeah.
I'm trembling?
He does. He's a trembler. I can prove it. Hold on. Where's it at? Where is it? Where do I have it? Did I get rid of that? Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Oh, no, I'm not. Here it is. Listen to this. Listen.
Why your hands shaking, bro? You scared? You look scared. You look shook.
That's right. So he had the shaken disease before. He had the shaken disease before. I don't know how far I need to go back.
You look shook.
You look shook. So JLR had the shaken disease before he met up with this guy at Comic-Con. And, you know, there's another guy who says it too. We'll get to him in just a moment. Hold on. Something happened. Oh. This wild heart can be broken. I love Pink. I do. Some people do that when they get really angry. Well, that girl. Some people do it when they're approaching somebody that they really don't know and they don't know what the person's going to say, right? For sure. I hit the send button while I remove comments and try to type again. I have figured out your verbiage there, Sage. You're fine, girl. You are fine. We become accustomed to it, okay? So let me ask you that, girl. Do you think JLR's angry? Is that why he's shaking? He's angry? Or maybe he's a little scared. See, there's a bit of a difference when someone is approaching a female than a male, another male.
I'm not trembling. So, where are you from?
Why would I tell you that?
Where are you from?
Why would I tell you that?
You're worried about my life.
Yeah.
You're worried about my life. Where are you from?
You beat women.
There's evidence I beat women?
Yes.
What's the evidence?
The pictures,
Pictures of what? Tell me about the
the charges you have, and
Tell me about the pictures. Tell me about the pictures.
You know,
What a sick fuck. Tell me about the pictures that you seen of what I did to my girlfriend. Right? Now, did they ever go to court for that? Did they ever go to court for that? That was all really weird to me, I have to say. The whole thing was really weird to me. Okay. And yeah.
It's really interesting here.
Where you from?
Okay.
Where you from?
Okay.
All right, here we go, Matthew.
Well,
I know. I noticed that you make a lot of videos and you say a lot of things about me, right?
is that a problem?
Huh?
Is that a problem?
I'm asking you why you make videos about me. But you say things as a statement of fact.
I have never said it as a statement of fact.
But why don't you, as a journalist, ask questions?
I'll ask you. Okay, JLR, come here. JLR. Hey, one of you flying monkeys. Go get JLR for me. I'm just kidding. You ain't got to. No, don't waste your little wings on that today, okay? I got questions. Hey, Mr. A. So, I remember seeing the paperwork that they had until like the 21st of last month to give each other's property back to each other. Have they been to court? Have they actually been to court? I'm kind of confused on it. If anybody knows the whole scoop, feel free to let me know, for real.
But you say things as a, you and Helen Brennan, right? Helen Brennan, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you sit on a panel with a girl named Helen Brennan.
Nope.
Yes, you do, Matthew. So we got 6,000 people watching.
Wonderful.
Why is your teeth yellow?
Really?
Yeah, why is your teeth yellow? I mean, you're...
Maybe he just ate some fucking popcorn that had a lot of that salty, buttery shit, JLR. Fucker. Hey, Kwana.
so worried about my life. You make video after video after video. So let's talk about your life. You make videos about my life, right? So let's talk about your life. You talk about your girlfriend. There's talk that you abuse your girlfriend. Is that true? Yeah. Is that true?
See, that's messed up. That is totally okay. So, am I happy? Do I sound fucking happy? I'm just playing, Mr. A. I'm just playing. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. See, most people don't notice when you're happy. They just notice you when you're pissed off and shit. You know, people love when I get pissed off about stuff. I don't know what it is. It's like, hey, piss, remain calm off for a good time, right? Let's piss her off. We'll have a good time with it. For real. I do try to stay amusing throughout crazy stuff.
Do you abuse your
I don't
girlfriend?
have one.
You don't have a girlfriend. Why? Because she left you because you abused her? Right?
Wow.
You abused your girlfriend, Matthew?
This is great deflection there, really.
Deflection.
Yes.
Deflection. So where are you from?
You can step back.
Huh?
Step
Sure. Sure, I'll step back. Where are you from, Matthew?
I'm not having a conversation with you.
You're not having a conversation with me. Well, we're in a public place. So unfortunately, you make videos about me. So now I'm an opportunity to interview. How old are you? How old are you, Matthew?
Old enough to whoop your ass, JLR. How about that? Jay, are you kidding? Are you kidding? He might set Betty on me, and that scares me. Betty scares me, for real. Yeah, she's scary.
How are you? Sure.
Okay.
What we got? Hey!
No way. So he goes from being a weirdo bullying to actually getting asked to lead the crime con, criminal con, the con, whatever you call it, crime con. Let's all go. I'm going next year. I don't care where it's at. I'm going next year. I'm going to get a parking ticket before I go. That way I can say, I'm a criminal and I'm a crime con, right? These YouTubers were doing weird shit this year. J for Justice. I think it's J for Justice. They were messing with her. But they let people like JLR in there.
The person running the hotel, seriously, if
Goodbye,
was
JLR.
Obama's head manager.
Oh, hey.
At the same time. Okay.
Hey, JLR even hooked up with another dude, right? I don't know who the guy is, but he seems kind of weird to me.
Okay.
What's going on? You guys want a drink? What do you want? You want pizza?
All right, we gotta leave.
We gotta leave.
We gotta leave.
For what?
I don't know. They told us we gotta leave.
All right. Hey.
This is YouTube. Jake for Justice.
What do we do? Who are you harassing?
Okay, right here.
Harassment.
You guys are cool. We understand.
And then I have a separate channel where I'm more like
That's Jay.
You guys going to
I'm
dinner
more
with
like
JLR got kicked out. So here's this other guy, and I don't even know who this guy is, but his name's Jake. And I don't think it's Jake from State Farm. Hold on. The link to this is also in the chat. And we can talk about whatever you guys want. I'm just messing around. His buddy Ted. Oh, is that his friend's name? Ted? Right? He said it 17 times. He said it 17 times. Did Harsh pay you for counting all of those? You should have told him $1 per. Gotta go. For real. He was out there with no shoes on. I mean, what a pair, right? What a pair. But no, I mean, I just don't feel like JLR had a right to. That was, in my opinion, I'm a commentating channel and I give my opinion. And in my opinion, absolutely, that did seem like bullying behavior. Absolutely. And all of JLR's shenanigans are out there. They're out there. Now, like I said, when that paperwork was released, the incident that Magnolia called law enforcement about happened in December. If I'm trying to remember this correctly. It happened in December. They were in Washington. They were supposed to be at his mom's for Christmas or something, right? What a lovely way to spend Christmas. Not only having hands put around your throat, and he damn sure wasn't putting a necklace around her neck. I can tell you that, allegedly. But yeah, Merry Christmas. I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to take the only car, even though I know you're from Florida, girl, right? I mean, for sure. I would have said, what are you going to do, sue me? Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm a ding-ding. For real. Because I don't understand how has he actually, this is my question. And please, somebody just let me know. Has he actually been charged with the crimes? Has he actually been charged with those crimes? And I'm not talking about a civil suit, okay? Right? It wouldn't be civil. What would be a civil suit is if she sues him for her nose surgery and stuff, right? And I guess she could civilly sue for pain and suffering also, right? So it happens in December. It comes out later on. I can't remember, the creator had pulled it up. I think they lived in the same area or something, and somehow it came across his desk or whatever. But we absolutely know what she said he did, right? An order of protection is technically a civil suit. Okay. I never heard of a RO being a civil suit, but I'm learning things. I am learning things, believe me. So yeah, for medical bills, the only paperwork that I remember seeing was the RO, and Matt says that's civil, and I remember it saying that they had till a certain date, and each one had to give the other's lawyer the property that they had. So they couldn't be around each other, and everything had to go through the lawyers. So they had a certain date to do all of that. And if they didn't do that, then they were going to, it would then become more of a in front of a judge type thing. Not all civil matters about civil suit. Jamaican order. Right, Matt. Right. There are, yeah. So I don't know. With mine, I wanted what I wanted was left alone. Was left alone. That's all I ask, for sure. So that must have been what it was when she got the order. He had to give all of her belongings and everything to his attorney, which would give it to her attorney, which would make sure she had it. For sure. But then she didn't file a cease and desist, right? I don't think he filed a cease and desist against Magnolia to quit talking about it. Did anybody see a cease and desist to Magnolia for her to quit talking about JLR? And she really wasn't talking about JLR. She just guided people in the right direction. That's the way I seen it. He's not yet faced a criminal trial. Yeah, we know her name. Thank you, Kawana. Oh, okay. Just the protective orders. Well, I'm sure that, you know, she may just want to stay away from him too and not have anything else to do with him. He's kind of a, I mean, if you guys really looked into JLR, you would go down a rabbit hole. You would go down a freaking rabbit hole, a non-ending rabbit hole. This guy, if I remember correctly, went to prison for being a part of like a scammers or something, and he ended up going to prison. While he was in prison, he wrote a bunch of he kept filing lawsuits on everybody for everything, for sure. I think that's where Betty learned all her paperwork stuff. Paperwork stuff. Okay, so there's this other guy, and I believe his name's Jamie. I'm not sure. But JLR gets confronted. Here we go.
Yo, JLR?
Yeah.
Huge fan, bro. Huge fan. Jake.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
Oh,
You
Jake.
know my friend Magnolia by chance? No?
No.
You weren't accused of like beating her and potentially strangling her?
He says, my name is Jake, and do you happen to know my friend, Magnolia? JLR says no. He says no. What? She lived with JLR for quite a while. He knows exactly what he did to her. He knows exactly what he did to her. And she knows definitely exactly what he did to her. For sure. Now, I didn't understand the dynamics between JLR and Magnolia. When I first, came across Magnolia here on YouTube, she just seemed like she was doing her thing. She had her channel. She had her good following of subs or whatever, right? And so JLR, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Feel free to add to the story as I go. Had been snoogling, we'll call it snoogling. That's slutting around and canoodling together, right? Slanoogling. Betty and JLR were, slanoogling around, and then turned around and JLR met Magnolia, and he was like, this is just what I think he said. This is just what I think he said. This is my opinion. He was like, Betty, Magnolia, right? Who looks better? Magnolia, right? Who do people like a little bit more because she's not as mean? Magnolia, right? For sure. Let me tell you though something. From my understanding, this is just from my understanding. I've been around for a while. Betty's been slanoogling quite a few guys on these YouTube streets. For real. I'm like, my life is so fucking boring. My life is so boring that over the last 6 years, I have known who Bullhorn Betty was snoogling it with on YouTube. Does that fucking speak for me or what? I know Dolly allegedly, JLR, she ain't hiding that she was with JLR. She's proud of that. She's like, I was with that man. She was married, not when they were together. Not when they were together. I mean, from my understanding, my opinion, hearsay, her husband, was like, I got to get away from you, lady. That was a while back, though. That was a while back. I mean, she got single again, and, she's like, let me slanoogle with you, YouTube creators. Yeah, she's been divorced for a long time. What is very interesting is, listen to this, people. What is very interesting is her background about her ex-husband claimed that she did to him what JLR did to Magnolia. Mic fucking drop. Mic drop. Seriously. Seriously. I'm serious. She went single and was trying a new horse again. I'm not lying. It is out there. Google it. I bet you can Google it or pull it up on the YouTube search bar. Those things work wonders if you just put in what you're looking for. Spend a couple minutes just scrolling. You never know what you find. They even put the legal papers out there. That is why I know the story, because I was being nosy and I'm like, what did she do to her ex-husband that made him leave her? And it was the same freaking thing that JLR did to Magnolia. The hand not putting the necklace on, the hands not putting a necklace on, being somewhere for specific reasons. No. Well, she spends a lot of time in her car, May. She spends time in her car. She does. So, yeah. Gosh, things that I remember. Why do I remember shit like that? Why? I do not know. She liking to do something. Oh, Dolly denies being with her? Well, if that's the case, then I want to know why Dolly's girlfriend came out on YouTube and was like, I make the soap around here. He kept taking off with that lady. They were going on vacations together. Yeah. That's what she said. And she had Dolly's dog at the time. And when nobody gonna tell her that she wasn't his girlfriend because she had his dog while he was out gallivanting around with Bullhorn Betty while she was making the soap to fucking sell. I'm serious. I know you guys remember that. Y'all have to tell me you remember that shit. For sure, for sure. Remember his brother who lived with him? wasn't supposed to be on the computer. Dolly accidentally, his life was still going, and he woke up and he didn't have his hat on. Right? Blinded some people. Dirty girl needs tons of. She's something else. I can't say anything mean about her. She called me a bully. She called me a bully because I was speaking the truth. She did. I believe it came out in Queen Bee Court with Betty that Dolly and Betty did hook up. Lord have mercy, it went to the courts. Did that go to court? Well, I know that Betty does not like Magnolia. She said some really bad things, in my opinion. She did. I mean, she was like, I don't give a fuck about that woman. Only because JLR left her for Magnolia. I think Betty believes Magnolia took her man. That's what I see anyway. Right? So then Magnolia hooks up with JLR, who I'm sure when she met him, she thought that he was this, someone that she might have things in common with, because their content was kind of the same or whatever. So then they hook up. Now, Magnolia stated that JLR had been doing things to her a number of times since they'd been together. And that he used coercive control. Now, class. I have talked about coercive control many times. I've told you what it is, what it means. He basically, even down to financial, was controlling that also, is what it sounded like. So he was basically, this is what she says, controlling all aspects of her life. For sure. Now, I know some people, would be like, well, why didn't she leave him? And sometimes it's not that easy. It is not that easy. And if he's accessing all the finances, if he's, taking care of renting the vehicle, renting the places they're staying, if all of that is just in his name and her name was not associated with that, that wasn't a good thing. Now, where she finally called law enforcement in Washington, I don't know. He took the rental car and she was still at the place. So I don't know if it was only in her name or both of their names or how that worked out. But and then he takes off and just leaves. Under the circumstances, that was probably best that he did that. But the thing about it was, he just kept on going. He was gone. He didn't even, if I remember correctly, she called him. She was the one after he left, and she called the next day. I think she was the one, and he told her that, like, he was already, what'd he say, 100 miles away? He got in his car and he just, boom, gone. Right? Did he even know she was okay when he left? I mean, she said that she fell asleep, you know, after he left, she finally fell asleep or something. It's kind of weird, right? I don't know. I mean, it's all sad to me. It is all very sad to me. I don't know. I've seen a lot of domestic violence in my life. And, you know, I seen people stay in that situation and you know, they kind of put you in a rock and a hard place because you want to report it and say something, but you know, they make you feel like that you're, you know, if you do that, then it's going to hurt them in some way more than just being beat up, right? For sure. I don't know. It's pretty messed up. And then we basically see him not taking any accountability for it too, right? Well, the mental is bad, but when someone is getting beat up by a grown-ass man, it's physical and mental. Physical and mental. And that's the thing. I mean, some people think of it as, you know, just like a guy slapping a girl or, you know, something like that. And these guys are out there physically harming these women. It's tragic. Tragic. And some don't make it. And that's the thing with the Magnolia thing. If he was using his hands on her throat as many times as she said it happened, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So she's lucky that she's alive. I mean, seriously, she's very lucky. And it's a good thing she got away from him. And it's a good thing that she was alive to get away from him. And look at JLR, okay? Because obviously he seems to, if he choked her as many times as she said, and he knew when to stop, right? He obviously knew when to stop. I don't know, you guys. That shit is fucking freaky to me. That is freaky. Did he have that fucking much control? that he knew when to stop. He's yeah. But almost 500,000 people love the guy. They love him. For sure.
So who are you?
That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true.
So who are you?
I'm Jake.
Jake. Yeah. Where are you from, Jake?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
America. Buddy.
America.
Yeah, but let's stay on topic.
So what's going on?
So I'm just asking a question.
So where are you from?
I'm from here.
From here?
I'm just asking a
So
question.
what's your last name?
Don't worry about that. I'm just asking.
So why are you asking me questions?
Because I'm wanting to know the answer. Is that true?
Yeah,
or
I'm
is
not gonna
that,
tell
is
you.
it, well, I'm just asking. Is it fake news?
Huh?
Is that fake news?
What do you think?
I'm asking you.
What do you think?
I don't know what I think.
What do
I'm
you
just,
think, Jake?
well, I don't know the whole story. I'm asking you.
So where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm just
What's your
asking.
last name?
I'm just asking you a question, dude. It's just like
Tell me about your life.
it's just
When,
like a
where were
yes
you
or no.
born?
No, I'm asking you. If
Where
you
were you? I'm asking you.
I'm
Where were
asking
you
if you were
born?
accused of beating.
I'm asking you where you were born.
potential strangler. I just saw a news report, so I'm just asking.
Okay.
I just happened to see because I saw your shirt over there, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I recognize that guy.
Okay.
So I just happened to like.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Love it.
Texas, right?
Yeah, buddy. Texas.
So tell me about yourself.
Yeah, no, I was just asking a question. So like,
Tell me about you.
did you beat and strangler?
See, that's what gets me. He won't answer any questions, and he turns it around on the other guy. I think so, Amy's. I agree. Well, that's not fair, is it? I mean, damn, JLR, you walked around a whole freaking mountain with a kid that you didn't even know who he was, and I believe he had protection on him, and this guy comes up to you asking you legitimate questions, and you want to know all about him because, are you gonna, you gonna start doing weird shit? He does weird shit to people. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. He does.
Or is that
Tell me
fake?
about yourself.
No, I'm just asking. Can you like?
I'm not going to answer your questions.
So you can't tell me if it's fake or not?
Why would I answer your questions?
Because I'm just asking a question.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that.
All right. So why can't you just like say it's fake or nothing?
Are you deaf?
I'm just asking.
Are you deaf?
All I need is an answer.
Are you deaf?
No, obviously I'm not.
Tell me
deaf.
about yourself, Jake.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Tell
just
me-
asking a
well, I'm
question.
going to find out who you are.
You can.
I will.
Go ahead.
I will.
That's okay.
Jake, I would have loved it if you would have said, I'm Jake from State Farm. You know who I am, don't you, JLR? Jake from State Farm. That would have been funny. He shook when Sherpy went to 110 too. I don't know if he's got a drinky problem. I'd say he's just got I'm being approached by a man. Look who all JLR was hanging out. All women. All women when he went to Tennessee. Right?
Okay.
I will.
Hi.
I will,
What's up, guys?
Jake.
Why
I
are you
will, Jake.
shaking? Why are you shaking?
Huh? Oh, so what? You got to come up and say I'm shaking, but then I'm going.
Yo,
right?
you're just shaking. I don't know.
Right?
All I did
He is shaking.
was ask a question.
Huh?
All I did was ask a question
But you keep asking questions.
because you won't answer it.
I just said I don't want to talk about it. That's your answer.
That's my answer.
That's your answer.
It's
Jake.
really like a non-answer.
That's your answer. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about your personal life.
Well, why
I
don't we?
can't wait
why
to
don't-
share
why don't-
your personal
that's
life
fine.
on the internet,
I'm-
Jake. I can't wait to
I'm not
share
sharing
your personal life.
It's just public reports.
Okay, I can't wait to share your personal
You
life.
can if you want.
I am.
That's fine.
I am.
All
Thanks.
I'm like that too. I'm so boring. I apologize for my life being boring. For real. For real. That's why I'm such a boring person. My life isn't that exciting. For real.
For the permission, Jake.
Sure.
Thank you.
I really, it's the
Thank you
internet.
for the permission, Jake.
I'm just saying.
We
Lower,
have 12,000 people watching, Jake.
That's fine. Just
All right,
lower.
so
lower
where are you from?
Listen, hold on. Let's take a breath for a second. Lower your cortisol levels for a second.
Okay.
Let's just
you're
take a
up.
breath.
You're up to me.
No, all I did was come up and ask a
Okay,
question.
and I told you I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. So,
Okay.
okay. Here's the answer.
Jake,
Here's the
Jake,
answer. Fake
Jake.
or not fake?
Jake, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, because you're live.
Huh?
Do you want to stop live so they can just tell
So
me?
talk about your personal life.
I don't
How many
need to talk-
girlfriends have
JLR, you know, it would have been better if you would have said, I can't talk about that for legal reasons. Then I would have been like, okay, I can see that. I understand that. But you're making it out like you just don't want to talk about it. It's weird. But, you know.
You have. Have you ever been accused of beating a girl?
Huh?
Have you ever been accused of
I've
beating
never
a
laid
girl?
my hands on a female.
You never laid your hands on a female?
Absolutely not.
Will all the females say that?
Fine, I'm just asking a question.
I know, Jake. I know. I mean, you're asking, you sound like a broken record, Jake.
I'm just asking a
You're
question.
sounding like a broken record.
Okay.
So, Jake, I want to find out who you are.
And you sound like someone who can't
I'm not
answer questions.
shaking. I'm not shaking.
All right, well,
All right, Jake.
all I
Take
said
it
was,
easy, Jake.
for the
Jake,
record,
Jake,
all I
take
said
it
was
easy,
I
Jake.
saw a public report. I just recognized them. I can't.
Take it,
Yeah,
take
on
it easy,
purpose.
Jake.
Ask a question
Have a
about
good
it.
day, Jake. Have a good day, Jake.
You know, I got tattoos.
Okay, yeah, you got tattoos. Yeah.
There we go.
So, what's your last name?
Don't worry about it.
How many girlfriends have you had in your life?
How is that relevant?
Have you? Why is it not relevant?
How is
I'm
that
just
relevant?
asking you questions.
At least I didn't
Tell
feel
me
like
about your mom and
right?
dad. Oh, so you think I did something?
That's why I'm asking.
But you just said it as a statement of fact.
No, I said it as a
So
question.
tell me about your mom and dad. You got a mom?
Of course I have. Do you have a mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your mom's
Cool.
name?
What's your mom's name?
Donna.
Oh, okay.
What's your mom's name?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, JLR, you are such a you are a whippersnapper there. What do you do with JLR? Nothing. So, okay, I'm trying to understand this other stuff too. So, wait a minute, I'm gonna pull the article up. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the article for this up. So, they have been taking YouTubers to jail that have been hanging around the Nancy Guthrie house. YouTubers. Jail. All right. 3 YouTubers arrested near Nancy Guthrie's home. This is oh yeah, remember he put up a P tent. He put up a P tent. Okay, 3 different ones. Let's pull this one up first. Okay. YouTuber accused. Check it out. YouTuber accused of erecting P tent in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, released after second arrest. Alexander Zabel Jr., again, accused of urinating in public during his stream. What? So he peed while he was live on his stream? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this up. Okay, hold on. Need to turn it down. Okay. Maybe we can get it up. Okay, hold on. I believe this is it. Hold on. Okay, let's see what this guy did. All right, here we go. Should be it. Come on, damn it.
update on a story that we began bringing you yesterday. Once again, the YouTuber accused of erecting a pee tent inside of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, once again arrested by Pima County Sheriff deputies.
Why are they sitting outside of this woman's home? I don't understand. Why? Why are they still standing outside that home? I don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show you this gentleman one more time. Who you are looking at right now, once I can get this, there we go. Who you're looking at right now, 54-year-old Alexander Zabel Jr. He was arrested in front of Nancy Guthrie's home just before 5 o'clock tonight. PCSD has received several complaints, including Mr. Zabel's behavior, I should say. And at the time of the incident, Mr. Zabel was live streaming from outside of that residence. Deputies did make contact with him, and PCSD went on to say that during the arrest process, one sergeant was knocked to the ground. Mr. Zabel subsequently was taken into.
And I have that, so we're gonna watch that. But can't you go sit in a car and use a bottle or something like that? Now, if you peed while you were live, I mean, did you show anything? A pee tent. I've never seen a pee tent. Okay, we got to see what a pee tent looks like. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys. What does a pee tent look like? Because I Google everything. I'm a Googler. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I didn't say urine test. It came up urine test. Oh, it came up a drug test. I swear. I got tent. It says, what does a pee tent look like? I swear, I got to show you. What does a pee tent look like? They changed it to test. No, that's not what I'm looking for. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Okay. All right, here we go. Wow. No. Damn, you guys can't hear it because it's telling me my audio's messed up. I'm going to, okay, I've got to share it. You guys, this is crazy. I'm sorry you couldn't hear that. That's crazy. Thank you guys. Yeah, I got you. Low budget channel over here. Low budget channel. Okay, so how far do I need to take it back?
It's charged, which is a
Could
class
you not hear
2
the whole thing?
misdemeanor. Now, what we told.
Could you not hear the whole thing? Here, hold on. We'll just rewind it all the way.
Zabel Jr. He was arrested in front of Nancy Guthrie's home just before 5 o'clock tonight. PCSD has received.
All right, hold on. We're going to rewind.
Pee tent inside of Nancy Guthrie.
Okay. All right, you guys. We're going to do it one more time. All right. So he was trying to put a P tent up.
Inside of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, once again arrested by Pima
Please tell me if you can hear it now, please.
County Sheriff deputies. Let me go ahead and show you this gentleman one more time. Who you are looking at right now, once I can get this, there we go. Who you're looking at right now, 54-year-old Alexander Zabel Jr. He was arrested in front of Nancy Guthrie's home just before 5 o'clock tonight. PCSD has received several complaints, including Mr. Zabel's behavior, regarding Mr. Zabel's behavior, I should say. And at the time of the incident, Mr. Zabel was live streaming from outside of that residence. Deputies did make contact with him, and PCSD went on to say that during the arrest process, one sergeant was knocked to the ground. Mr. Zabel subsequently was taken into custody.
Yes, and so yes, I do have that. I'll show it here in a minute, where they were arresting him.
Without further incident, booked into Pima County Adult Detention Complex, where, as far as we know, he remains at this time. He's currently facing charges of resisting arrest, which is a Class 6 felony, and a public nuisance charge, which is a Class 2 misdemeanor. Now, what we told you yesterday was he is in hot water for using a homophobic slur when referring to a News Nation reporter.
So he used a homophobic slur when he was talking about a News Nation reporter. Who was he talking about? Brian Enton? Was it Brian Enton? Because Brian's been covering the Nancy Guthrie case really closely. Actually, that is who I talked to. Thank you, Luna Wolf. Brian, yeah. Yeah, I watch Brian Enton. But can you get arrested for that? What did he say it and then threaten him somehow, or did he just call him a name? I mean, it's if you're calling somebody a name, that's a little different than, calling them a name and inciting some type of, right? I mean, that's kind of how I look at it.
And he was officially arrested in that for a second time that week while in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. Now,
okay, so he was arrested again. Wow, I'm gonna have to go find what he said about Brian Enton. I'll have to find it.
Again, according to the Pima County Sheriff's Department, Alexander Zabel Jr. arrested earlier today. Before that, he was one of the 3 YouTubers that were arrested on Monday of this week, June 8th, following mounting complaints from neighbors, including allegations that he was peeing in public. Now, he works with Criminal Network X. That also made news on Tuesday when he called News Nation reporter Brian Eaton, again, a homophobic slur. At the time, Eaton was discussing the arrest of these YouTubers. He responded to Zabel's personal attack by writing, "Alex, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt the first time you were rude to me on the street outside of Nancy's, but by calling me or anyone else that homophobic slur is not okay." These are the exact tweets.
That's
as you
right.
can see. This is Brian Eaton's Twitter X.
Okay, it's Brian Enton. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt that first time you were rude to me on the street outside Nancy's, but calling me or anyone what they call in England cigarettes is not cool. Hey, did the English quit calling their cigarettes FAGs? Right? Isn't that kind of an English thing? They used to call cigarettes FAGs. I'm not going to say it. I ain't going to say it. I don't know, Lisa. Go ask JLR. He's there. JLR will tell you. I'm sure he already knows. Because he's on it. Lord have mercy. All right, so peeing outside. I want to know what the other charge was, though.
Account responding to this exact comment that was calling him that homophobic slur. Now, all of this information, as you can see right here on 13 News, KOLD.com, make sure that you read that entire article because let me tell you, our amazing web team here at KOLD Tucson Now and KOLD.com really went the extra mile of compiling the entirety of this sequence of events that has led up to the arrest of this 54-year-old YouTuber once again, second time in the same week. Earlier this week, again, arrested for a series of charges, but including that charge that involved him peeing allegedly in a tent, behind a tent, in that residential neighborhood where Nancy Guthrie was originally reported missing. Overall, a story that we're...
Well, he was behind a tent. What does it mean there, May May? What does that word mean there? Well, we might sometime get a little bit into this. For sure. For sure, for sure. Sounds like he's gotten into a lot more trouble, though. Is what it sounds like. He was accused of peeing in public using a homophobic slur. Arrested second time. Complaints about his behavior. All the residents have asked that all media stay out of the neighborhood. There are media restrictions in the area. Also on Thursday, the PCSD said it was aware of reports that an anonymous tipster claimed Guthrie is buried in an unmarked grave in Mexico. Yeah, that I heard that a long time ago. They were talking about Mexico quite a ways back. There was a group that said they found 25 unmarked graves during a recent search, but did not find Nancy Guthrie. Oh, poor Nancy. So, yes, basically resisting arrest, misdemeanor charge of public nuisance. Why did they arrest him? Because it was the second time. Deputies responded to reports of an unwanted person in the area. Another caller claimed that he was again urinating in public, this time in front of the camera while live streaming. When they told him he was under arrest, so he took a leak on his live stream. Were they watching him live? Why would you want to pee? Why you need to show yourself peeing on a live stream? Meatballs. Like meatballs and onion gravy. Cook for an hour in the oven with a cardboard lid. Sounds interesting. I just don't like onion. I'd rather not have the onion gravy. I don't blame the neighbors either. I really don't. Okay, let me, where is that? Okay, wait. Here, I'm going to show it to you this way. Here it is. Hopefully you guys can hear it. This is when Alex, this is the Young Jerks one. I've shared the channel. This is when Alex got arrested.
Before that, can I have your name and your badge number first?
We'll give it to you. Let's stand
Hey,
up.
hey, hey, hey.
No, stand up.
What did I do?
Stand up. You're under arrest.
For what?
You're under arrest.
What am I under arrest for? Hey,
Stand up.
hey.
Stand up.
Okay, but listen, you guys.
Stand
What am I under arrest for?
Drop the cigarette.
Hey, what am I under arrest for? Dude,
Stop it.
don't do it. Hey, I'm not even fighting you. I'm not even fighting you. I want to know what I'm arrested for.
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the
He's a big fucking guy. This guy's, he's a big guy. He is a big guy.
freaking ground.
Look, I didn't shove him down.
Comply.
What am I under arrest for?
Comply.
I will, but what am I under arrest for? Fucking ass. Don't twist me. He's putting a cuff on me.
Knock it off.
He's putting a cuff
Now
on me.
relax.
Tell him you're putting a cuff on me.
Relax.
Don't twist my fucking hand. You guys. Get someone out here to get my stuff. I don't want them taking my shit.
What do you have out there? His phone and his P-tent? Alex has received a cease and desist from a neighbor, falsely accusing the neighbor. That's crazy, Renee. I don't understand what these people, I mean, I don't understand why they're still there. I don't get it. Write it out till you can't write it no more. I mean, seriously. I said that with whoever showed up at Brandy Neal's house. It's ridiculous. He bullied, doxed, and harassed neighbors. Renee Marie, I don't understand why they are even still in that area. Why are they still in the area? Has he volunteered? This is an honest question. Has he volunteered to help the situation in any way he possibly can? Has he offered to, help with a search? Talk about, that is crazy. Yes, I agree. You can see, I see certain people like that, and I absolutely know that, my opinion goes straight for the money. The money. I've never watched the guy. I'm not sure who he is, but oh, JLR did. Yeah, that speaks for itself right there. I mean, oh yeah, JLR made a killing. He sure did. Where's Sandy? Hello, Sandy Gant. I don't know, Renee. You know me, I'd have to commentate on it, and it might not be good. For sure. I see you, Sandy. Who are you not seeing, girl? For sure. Yeah, he's a big guy. He is a big guy. I'll turn that down. We'll watch it again. We will watch it again. So, were they trying to take his camera down? Oh, he was standing over there. Now, wait a minute. He's saying he was not running. Hold on. We got to watch that again. Wait, shit. How do I slow it down? I really want to slow it down. That's not it. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Okay, there they are. There he goes. He was flinging them all over the fucking place. He's a big guy, you guys. He's a big guy. Look at that. Compared to these two guys. Damn. What the fuck? Yeah, now he's getting into a bigger charge than just being a nuisance. But people are going to get him out of jail. You know that people love stuff like this. Hey, Patty. People love it. They love it. He's a big guy. He was fucking pissing on a live stream. That's what gets me. So he was doing that shit in front of the neighbors. Taking donations for a lawyer now. Absolutely. Absolutely. He'll get him money for a lawyer and then some. For sure. That's funny. Some people are good at this shit. They are. They're good little scamming girls and boys, right? You know what they say. Play you're gonna play. What is that saying? Something about, I can't remember what it was. Respecting the game or some shit. You have to respect some of their game. You do. Some of them you got to respect their game. They're good at it. They don't hurt people, but they're good at their game. They are good at their fucking game. Kudos to them. People love criminals. They do. They love fucking criminals. They do. You know how females are. They like those bad boys anyway. For sure. Been a lot of pictures going around, you know. A lot of people were handing out their pictures, you know, freely and things. For sure. Well, I always hate to say this because, you know, Josh from the lab, he's got himself a good little channel going now. But, you know, he had a big hiccup there, you know, for a little tootie-doo with a female that was kindly helping him out with monetary, you know, she was helping him monetarily. And she busted his ass out. But he's doing good. He's doing good. As far as I know. I don't watch him very often, but I think I'm still sub to him though. Oh, Moonflower, did I not say hi to you? I thought I said hi to you. That's right. Call my ass out on it. That's the way we roll over here. Make sure, yeah, definitely. Call my ass out. Say, bitch, I'm here. For sure. I seen your name. I didn't say it. I said too much candy today. I had too much candy today. For sure. Well, it wasn't done on purpose, all right? For sure. Yes, Josh paid her back. Girl, we'll never get paid back for nothing. That's why I tell people all the time, if you give money to somebody, you know, especially on the YouTube streets, you might as well just, you know you're going to eat it. For sure. You ain't going to get it back from some of them. But if you give somebody money, you really can't tell them where they have to spend it. And that's a problem because a lot of people, they get mad. They're like, I gave them that money for this specific thing. And now I'm mad. I am mad because they didn't give what I gave it to them for. But once you hand it over, that's kind of like, here you go. For sure. Well, a lot of people do a lot to help, you know, and it is understandable that individuals, a lot of times individuals that have channels and they're continuously driving around to all these different, you know, scenes of a crime or whatever. And they do have, you know, a higher sub count, and because they're right there on top of it. Breaking news type of shit, right? Yeah, I thought the media had already left that area. I thought they were told they couldn't even come past a certain point. That's just nonsense. You think he was doing that for show? You think he did most of what he did because he knew he was on camera? So, well, I don't think marijuana is a problem. I mean, seriously. And they do have, doctors do write prescriptions for it. I know it's not legal here, but you can have up to a certain amount. I do not know. Oh, big guy. Big guy. Okay, he says that the guy's grabbing his wrist and stuff. Badoo. Crazy. It's all crazy, I tell you. But you're allowed to have so many plants, right? If it's legal, don't they um a lot that you can grow so many plants? You can grow 5. Well, what some of the states worry about is because a lot of their money goes into, the elderly and their, you know, medical conditions and all of that stuff. And, when you start allowing something that is going to be an asset to all ages for all kind of conditions, then, you know, where does big pharma go, right? Where does big pharma go? I think that has something to do with it, but that's just me. I try really hard not to get political over here because, I know what I believe. And somebody may not agree the same as me, and I'm good with that. And it just ain't something I'm going to sit around and argue with people over, right? So keep your neighbor to your good side. What, Mr. A? Okay. I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Here to 5 max. But if the neighbors complain, the police have the power to take it. Yeah, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, we are talking about weed. We are, Mr. A. Thank you. Worst thing you'll do on pod is order pizza. Yeah, you may set at a red light a little too long, right? you won't miss the green light, but you know, you may end up sitting through that red light a little bit too long. For sure. I don't know. The older that I get, I'm just more into trying, you know, to take something naturally, to, you know, if I can do that and not take something that's going to have 20 different, you know, side effects. It's like a commercial for a headache medicine. And they're like, it'll get rid of your headache, but it's going to cause you diarrhea and muscle cramps. And, you know, your eyes may go blurry for a couple days. You know, come on. For real. No, thank you. No, thank you. That is true. Have you guys ever seen those freaking medicine commercials? They're like 5 hours long. For sure. You know, the thing about it is, shit that we were into when we were younger, now they try to say, oh, that causes cancer, or, you know, that causes this, or that causes that. And it's like, oh, well, glad that you know now, right? Because we grew up eating that shit, right? I don't know. I've been kind of going down a rabbit hole on food and how it's made, and you know, I haven't been too impressed yet, let me tell you. For sure. For sure. Well, you know, people like that, like I said, I don't know who that guy is. But yeah, JLR had the shaking hand syndrome, didn't he? Had the JLR. That is crazy. So I know he got out of jail. I know that he got out of jail. Is this it? Oh, the PDF is actually in this article. I don't want to download it, though. I don't want to download that mess. Wait a minute. Okay. Deputies responded to the reports of an unwanted person in the area. Another one claimed he was urinating in public. The document claims when the deputies told him he was under arrest, he actively resisted. A little more, listen to this, a little more than an hour before the incident, Zabel started streaming while in an Uber and claimed he was on his way to his attorney. During the live, he received a call from another streamer, the Juice. The Juice is one of the two other men who were arrested along with Zabel on Monday. You can hear Zabel tell Bradshaw he had to go because two deputies were driving up. So was he in an Uber? He was in an Uber before that? Zabel was still streaming when he got arrested and appeared combative while demanding to know why he was being detained. He could also be heard swearing and using homophobic slurs that were directed at the deputies. I Must have missed the homophobic slur part. Okay. He wanted somebody to come get his equipment. Did he not have a car there? Why was he in an Uber? Did he Uber to this location? I'm confused. Okay, I was getting ready to get off here, but somebody needs to help me out here. All right. He was in an Uber an hour before this incident, saying he was going to see his lawyer. He was on a live stream and so he Ubered into the location because cars weren't allowed to park there. Uh, I do not know. What do you mean a setup? Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, they went and got him out. There was a YouTuber that went and got him out. Okay, so he called Brian Ettin a name. Wow. That is true, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. Yeah. Brian took offense to that. He did. And you were rude to him before. Hundreds of people came to Enton's defense on X and called out Zabel for his use of that term. He knew exactly what he was doing when he said it. He knew exactly what was going to happen when he said it. You know, these guys ain't stupid. They know how to play the game. He knew when he said that about Brian Enton that it was going to give him attention. Okay? He was already rude to him before. And obviously, you know, Brian was like, screw that, right? And let it go. Yeah, he knew exactly what he needed to get Brian Enton going. Look how much attention this guy's got. They don't care if it's good attention or bad attention. Actually, the more bad it is, the more attention they get. Seriously. All right. So, yeah. Big guy peed in public. He was also accused of placing traffic cones on the roadway while sitting in a lawn chair during a live stream. What? 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 You moved traffic cones while you were sitting in a lawn chair on the live stream. Then his pee tent. He set up a pee tent. Okay, I got to word it different. Because pee tent is not getting it. What? In public. Da-na-na-na. Privacy tent, pop-up toilet tent, or shower tent. So it was a pop-up toilet tent, huh? Is that what it was? Okay, let's see what a pop-up toilet tent looks like. What? Da-na-na-na. Here's the 10 best ones of 2026. Well, that's not a tent. Hold on. What the heck is this? Pop-up toilet tent, it says. But that ain't. That's still out in public. Those are bucket. Oh, there you go. Damn, they got some Gucci's. Gucci P tents. Hey, I'll start driving around in my car and going places, but you guys got to get me one of these Gucci P tents first. I got to have a P tent just in case. You know, if I get out in the country or something, I got to go use the ladies' room. Dang. That's got a shower. 2-room shower toilet tent. Damn. Now I want to go camping. Wow. Oh, there's a little wolf. He's a big fucking guy. How big of a pea tent would that guy need? For real. Do you see how big he was? Yeah, do they make these in big sizes? Lordy. What the fuck's that got? Camping, shower tent, privacy tent, pop-up changing toilet, portable sun shelters, dressing room, instant outdoor for camping, hiking, beach picnic, fishing, carrying bag, privacy tent, and shower bag. Oh, yeah, that one seems, it's got a 9 stars. What is that? A Kumi 2-room pop-up camping shower tent, privacy shelter, portable outdoor showering, changing room, sun shelter for camping, beach hiking, and fishing. Wow. Well, you know, the thing with me, if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I'm camping, I'm going to go behind a tree. The trick is you always have to carry, you know, some napkins or toilet paper or something with you. That's the trick. For sure. And I'm not talking about taking a caca out in the woods, all right? Just talking about urinating. Hey, this one's called a pancake. Maybe he should have had him get him a pancake. Let's see. Let's see it. Here it is, a pancake. Yeah, I should have told his subs. Get me one of them pancakes. Portable toilet for camping. There it is. That's all he needed. That's the full view. That is the full view. Lordy, lordy. Yeah, heck yeah. How much are they? $29.99. No, wait. Is that this one? No. Wow, look at that. All right, I'm done. I am done looking. I've been on here 2 hours. I am going to get my butt off here. You know, I don't even know what to say about JLR. I could say a whole lot about him, but I know he'll be like, that girl's talking about me. I'll talk to you, JLR. I will. But, you know, with me, the minute that he was like, I don't want to talk about it, I'd be like, okay, bye. And I would escort him off my channel. Goodbye, Dad. See you later. Hey. He's a weird one. He is a weird one. All right, I'm getting my butt off here. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Just wanted to watch a couple things. Thought you might like to watch them too. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. I will catch you later. For sure. For sure. Be you, do you. Do whatever you're going to do. Be good at it, though. You know what I'm saying? Always be good at what you do. Give it your best shot. If you're going to be a bitch, be a bitch. You know what I mean? For real. For sure. All right, go hang out somewhere, Mr. A. You go hang out. Tell him Remain Calm said hi. For sure. I heard somebody say something fucked up about Nicolina. It was fucked up. I'll have to find it. I think it might have been on hers. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But I'll be nosy. I'll be nosy. Not right now. You know me, when I get nosy, I kind of dig in a little bit and, you know, like Ernie says, are you a private investigator? Are you an investigator? Which was real nice of him, but you know, Ernie, he grooms everybody. He's the biggest groomer I know. Ernie Shell. For sure. Let it play out. What am I letting play out? For sure. You guys, I am very guilty of when I sit down here at my computers. Okay, I got, you know, I multitask. And the majority of my time is listening to music while I'm researching. It is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, guess what? I have to finish watching it. All right. Tell me if you guys have ever seen a movie called Soylent Green. It's called Soylent Green. And it's a film from 1973. And it's crazy. It's got Charlton Heston in it. Tell me, if you have seen that movie, put a freaking 1 in chat. Soylent Green. They consider it a dystopian film, okay? But it's a classic from 73. And I want you guys, if you've never seen it, I want you guys to watch it, for real. Find that movie. I've got the link to it. Actually, I do have the link to it, actually. I said it's in my watch later list so I can finish watching it. Let me drop that link. I'm going to drop the link to it, you guys. If you get a chance to watch it, watch it. For sure. Actually, I thought about playing it for you guys because it's on YouTube Movies. Free movies. So I've been talking about maybe starting a channel for sure. And just put movies on it. I was going to do that a while back. And I just never did it because I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. For sure. All right, there's the link. You guys check it out. Check it out. Finish watching it. Or I'm going to finish watching it. It's wild. It's wild. You'll see what Soylent Green is. Check it out. All right, I'm getting my ass off here. You guys have a good night, and I will catch you later. Thanks for hanging out, people. Thanks, people who pop in and say, hey, hey. I thought about that too, Sandy. Having movie nights. That would be fun if people would come over and hang out. You know, I would have to react to the movie, though. Maybe not. I'm checking into some things, so for sure. All right, appreciate you guys. Go do you, be you. I'm just asking if you've hung out for a little while, give it a thumbs up. You don't, if you don't want to, I am good with that too, believe me. So try to keep me in the algorithm, whatever algorithm I'm in. I don't even know what to call what I do. For sure. What do I call what I do? I do true crime. I try to do missing children. I try to do, all kinds of weird shit. But we are low level weirdos. Okay. We are. All right. Bye. Later, you're watching me on the TV. Well, bless your little pea picking heart. For sure. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Not to everybody, I don't, Sandy. For sure. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good